first half is so consistent for him, but he does run into those issues in the second half of the season, just kind of having that up and down type of trend. I asked him, did you fix anything this time? He said it's a fine line. You don't necessarily want to mess with anything baseball, but he did taper back in his, essentially, the training and things like that. What do you encourage to a guy like him who's been so consistent this first half to make sure, he just believes that he's good enough, what he's doing is fine, and to not really get too in his head about it?
Yeah, to keep doing what he's doing. He had a tremendous first half and throwing the ball extremely well, just continuing that work, and have no doubt that he will do that and continue to get better.
Did you find that as a player sometimes too, if you had an area where you just kept harping on essentially each season that you were trying to tinker with it too much?
I think that the game, there's so much mental in the game of baseball, and we see it offensively with our guys. They want to be the guys to come through with runners in scoring position. They're going up there trying, they feel like they have to get it done as opposed to understanding just going up there to get it done. I think that resonates with all baseball players going out there, Mitch and all these guys of finding ways to be consistent in what they do, have that mentality that they're here for a reason. Mitch has shown that. He's an all-star, and believing in that when he goes out there, continue to work and get better, but trusting in the fact that, he's a heck of a pitcher.
Tony, how have you seen him handle pitching well but not getting the team results at the end?
Really well. I mean, it's hard to do. Like we talked about last night with Paul, great to get Paul to win, to get the team win. But the starting pitching has been so good. Mitch and Paul and the guys, the way that they've gone about it, and at times not getting the run support. And I think that he hasn't changed, whether it's been 0-0 or 1-0 either way. They continue to go out and execute each pitch, and the mentality that they've shown and the ability to handle that has been phenomenal.
If you look back with some satisfaction in the way that you handled David Bednar, from the struggles to an uncomfortable conversation to a option to AAA to the fixing to the implementation to where everything's at?
Man, I think that speaks a lot about David and what he's been able to accomplish and who he is. I mean, knowing he's from Pittsburgh, the grit that he's got, the care that he has about the city, about the team, the professionalism. It's hard to do, to go from an all-star to going down to AAA in a tough stretch, to come back and be able to do what he's been able to do and throw the ball as well as he has. Can't say enough about him and his perseverance and how good of a pitcher he is.
But from the organization's perspective, it's kind of a bold move to take a two-time all-star and even want to bring him into the office to have that conversation.
Yeah, you know what? And he handled it so well, and it's remarkable what he's been able to do. And sometimes, like, you maybe bold move. I not being the manager at that point, so it's certainly nothing that I could say anything about. It's something that he's responded to extremely well and learned from, and just remarkable how well he's handled it, how well he's done coming back, and we know it's in there. You see it, it's just the consistency, the off speed, the power arm, and getting him to believe again, and a comment that he made to me the other day is that he's found that joy in competing again, being out there and competing at this level that sometimes you can lose.